Hello and welcome back to Cheridet's tree. As you can see, I have spots. I know. It's been a bit of a bad little patch for me with my skin. So I had this huge spot up here and oh god. Oh, it's horrible. Anyway, just a little disclosure before I actually get into this video. Remember to love yourself. I had to remind myself of that recently. So just remember to, just take yourself all in and just be like, this is me, this is who I am, and not everybody's perfect, and it's just nice to love you for who you are. Alright, so recently I bought a big box of Tarte stuff. Basically they had one of those really cool sales on where you end up getting like a makeup bag and foundation and concealer and lipstick and everything else for like £50 or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was about that. And as you guys probably know, Tarte stuff is not cheap. It is it's really not cheap. Anyway, so I'll just open this up. Anyway, so this was really nicely wrapped. Obviously I've had a peek in here because, well, I was impatient, honestly, to wait to do this video. I've obviously already opened this one because I was like, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I got the one that's like this mermaid kind of color. As you can see, it shimmers and it's got the kind of bluey green in it. In some light, it looks actually kind of like purplish kind of blue. And then it has like the nice little purple inside there as well, the lilac color, which is really nice. It's actually very nicely put together. Okay, so to go with that, I actually bought the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation. It looks like this in the box. Very, very pretty. I got this in Fair Light Honey. I actually thought that this was not like a honey tone. However, I do actually have the Body Shop, which is more of that kind of tone anyway. And this one's specific for fair to light skin with peach undertones. So I don't know if this is going to work out for me because they're an American company. I couldn't obviously check this out before I bought it. So I'm just going to hope that that's okay. Anyway, we're going to also go on to the creaseless concealer, which is what I bought. I bought it in Fair. Again, I'll open these all up in a minute and I'll start putting it on my face because that is part of this video. So that's the one I bought, the creaseless one, because I have some crow's feet and it kind of, it irks me so much when you put like concealer on and makeup and you put it underneath your eyes and you can just see it for days. Like you smile or you laugh or something and then you see it all here and it looks so bad. But anyway, what else did we get? We also got the okay, so this is the clay waterproof liner. We're going to leave that for later for another video, I think. Don't really have time to do it today because I'm going to mess up that. So I'm going to dedicate like some videos to more of this kind of stuff. Because it's a really cool color and I want you guys to see that. And we also bought the Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush. Now this is in Blushing Bride. Now this is the one I'm more interested in. Can you see what color that is? That is what color it comes out as. And maybe I just want to be a little bit funky today. I have this on, so it's quite a casual kind of color. Like I could probably get away with wearing a mint green without no problems. I've never tried Tarte lipstick before either. This is the matte one, I think. Quick dry matte lip paint. So I figured why not. And at the very end of the transaction, you could actually like add a couple of different things to it. There was another one, I think, but I've already tried that from Tarte, so I didn't see the point. But these are like little trials. So this one's Mermaid Skin, which is quite intriguing. It's one that you massage into your skin and apply over your face and neck. And the best time to do it is either apply it in the morning or apply it in the morning and at night. Can be worn alone or underneath your moisturizer, so that's quite nice. So I want to give that a go at some point. And we also got some lip paint little testers here as well, because these are colors I've never tried. Obviously I've never tried Tarte before. So we've got Exposed, Bounce and Goals. There you go, as you can see on there. So they're quite nice colours, they're not outrageous, they're quite neutral, which I quite like. And so yeah, I can't wait to try that out at a later date. Just realised I did all my hair perfect for this and now it's just going to get ruined because I just did all my fringe and now my fringe is going to be like... So what I'm more curious about is how the foundation is going to look. I'm supposed to be going out very soon. So I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm going to just show you what this one is. So like I said earlier, it's the airbrush one. Fair Light Honey. Yep. That's pretty much all it is. Wow, that's all it says on the back. It's great. But at least you know. And it's quite big as well, so you can't really miss it if you ever forget what actual one you went for, if you forgot the box, you know, if you decide to bin that, which a lot of people do, and that's fine. So that's kind of what it looks like. So that's just because it's indented in here, as you can see. I did have a sneak peek at this already. That's why there's a little bit of powder just down there, but that's fine, and it's just to keep all the powder in. Now, all I'm going to say is when you first start lifting this off, be careful because it does poof a little bit. Oh my goodness. So go real slow. You don't need to... Oh my goodness. It's going everywhere. Oh my goodness. Bear in mind, I don't usually buy powders. Oh, or I had to... Oh, that's kind of like... So I don't know how to explain this, but the actual coverage here, it's very like bouncy. It's, you know, it's like a material that's quite light and... Oh... Can't really smell much on it, which is quite nice for you guys that don't really like it. Anyway, we're just going to start putting it on. Oh my god, that is a lot of powder. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All I'm going to say is that the fallout is a little bit much. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to look a little bit tanned. I don't know if this is really going to be something that blends well, but I think this is actually going to be quite nice for the summer, because when the summer rolls around for me, I get really kind of oily and stuff, and like having a kind of matte, like a nice kind of powder form might be quite nice. Also, this just gives me a little bit of a tint because I'm quite fair skinned anyway. When summer comes around again, I'm not always so fair skinned. I do get a bit of a tan, so this might be actually kind of nice, but I just don't think this is going to be something that blends well. So I'm being very, very light with how I'm putting this on and kind of shaking off excess dust. So far, it's just like a little bit of a tint, which is quite nice. I'll start applying the rest of it and just see how it looks at the end. I don't really know, but I just know that there's a lot of fallout with this, so be aware of that. So what I've gone and done is I've actually used the Too Faced like the refresher spray, just because for me that was a little bit too dry for my skin. Like when my skin gets a little bit more oily, that would be perfect. Can't say I'm totally impressed with the foundation, just because it seems very hard to blend, obviously, and it doesn't seem to I don't know, like I don't know how to explain. It's a nice light coverage, obviously, if that's what you want, but I don't know, it's just something about it that I'm not too keen with. It's definitely, like I said, alright for light coverage, but that's probably about it for me. Anyway, we're gonna go on to the concealer now. It's quite small, isn't it? I don't know how I feel about that. It just seems very small. But anyway, this is full coverage, creaseless and waterproof. So that's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to test this out. So usually how I do stuff like concealer is I kind of go underneath the eyes, up here on my nose, a little bit on my chin, maybe on my forehead, especially here now because of the spot. So we're gonna dab it, and then I'm gonna use my beauty blender. Oh, okay, there we go. Ooh. Okay, it's quite a thick consistency. Okay, I'm not sure how well this is going to go with a beauty blender. We'll just see, and we'll just kind of start. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, this is actually this is a very unusual consistency for me. Let me just see how it does with the beauty blender. This is not like a usual concealer I would use. I thought that would actually be quite difficult to blend. It's actually not bad. I thought because it's a thicker consistency, it might not, but actually, that's not that bad. Okay, I'll just do the other eye. Oh my goodness. So a little goes a long way, it looks like. That is what I like to hear, especially when all they give you is a very, very small kind of tube. My only issue is that right now for you guys, it's looking like really shiny. It's looking real shiny right now. I'm a little bit concerned that the rest of my skin, where I normally put concealer, it's gonna look really shiny. So I'm gonna dab a little bit on my nose, a little bit up here as well. Again, like this is where I usually get. I've got some redness up there at the moment anyway, which is a little bit annoying. I'm gonna stick it down here because I actually do have some red areas at the moment, and a little bit on my chin. And I look ridiculous. Whoa! I mean, I always put concealer on the top. A lot of people have different preferences about this. It really does depend on how you do your makeup and everything. But again, my only concern is that it looks like I've just gone and put a whole load of highlighter on my face because it's so shiny. Apart from it being incredibly shiny, I actually don't mind this concealer. But I will just want to see if it's creaseless proof, because that's the only reason why I kind of went for this one and not the other ones. So we'll see. So I've just gone and applied a little bit more of my makeup, just a little, like my eyebrows and just a little bit of eyeshadow. I haven't gone crazy with the eyeshadow because I know the lipstick is going to be bright enough. But what we're going to start with is the Blushing Bride Tarte. As you can see, it's quite pretty. It's in this pink little cover, relatively easy to open. Comes with one of those, obviously, to protect what's inside, and it actually looks quite pretty. I actually really like this colour. I don't know what it's going to look like on, but that's a whole different thing. So just going to get my kabuki brush here, and we're just going to... Oh, I can see the colour on that already. So I'm just like trying to be so light, because usually it goes wrong and goes a little bit over the top for my liking, and my camera decides it's not going to focus on me. There we go. Oh, okay, that's actually quite nice actually. It's not too overpowering. Just going to put a little bit on this side, obviously, otherwise I'll look a little bit uneven. That's not bad. I don't mind that. I suppose if you really want like a deeper colour, you could like proper rub it in and everything, but I'm going really, really lightly. This is like probably the lightest you can get, because I'm literally just tapping it as I'm doing it, and as you can see, it just gives me a little bit of a blush. It's not like major, it's quite nice. It's very more like natural, which is definitely my kind of look. I'm not one of those people that go full out and go absolutely mental with my makeup. Occasionally I will. So the last thing that leaves me is my lipstick. Here we go. Okay, so this is Fairy Tale. I was very excited to try this. Apparently it's limited edition, but I don't know. It literally is that colour. I'm not joking. So we're going to be a little bit daring today, and we're going to... Oh my goodness. This is great. Look at this. Okay, so it's even got like a tapered wand, which is quite nice. Obviously, the other test today will be to see how long all this makeup actually lasts, and lipstick, and whether I'll have to reapply this a lot throughout the day, because I'm actually just about to go out for lunch. So we'll see how that actually goes. Oh my goodness, that is very green. It's described, I suppose, as this more mint green. So I am proper daring it today. Oh my goodness. Now I wouldn't say the first coat is really like potent. It's I think I'll have to go over that again. I'm not actually sure if it suits me. I mean, I've got this pink hair, and okay, you know what, this is probably like the worst colour I could have picked, but I really liked it. So the only thing I would say about this colour is that you do have to go over a couple of times just so it stays. It's not completely dry yet either, so I'm like trying not to use my lips too much. This is very bright. I think this suits some people, maybe not me. Oh my goodness. I can't tell if it's the lighting or what, but this is very bright. Starting to regret my choices in life now, just a little bit. I was gonna like take this out for a spin today, but honestly, I don't think this personally suits me. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I haven't got the rest of my makeup on yet or what. Maybe I should just put on the rest of my makeup and then we'll just decide. So I kind of have the rest of it on now. I don't think it looks as bad now I have the rest of my makeup on. Just like a little bit of eyeliner, a little bit of mascara, but I don't know if I want to risk going out like this. I don't know if it's just because it's just so bright and I'm not used to this brighter colour. I've tried purple and that really does look good on me, but the mint green I'm a little bit hesitant to. However, everything else I've tried isn't actually that bad. Like the makeup is actually kind of settled since I've applied it, like the foundation, so it actually looks a lot better than when I first applied it, which is great, because I was really worried that it just wasn't going to be a foundation I'd use ever. I really do like the concealer, but I want to go throughout the whole day with this makeup on so I can really see the difference in between this one and say other concealers and stuff, because obviously creases and everything. And I'll probably get back to you guys a little bit later and show you how well it's all lasted, but I will see you in a little bit. Sorry, I'm now relying on the camera microphone rather than my computer microphone, so sorry if it's changed up a bit, but I just wanted to show you how the makeup's doing. It's now gone past 6 p.m. and I applied this about 10 a.m. so it's lasted quite a while. It's done better than I thought. It actually looks better on now. When I first applied it, I wasn't too fond of it, but it seems to, like, after not too long of the video, it actually kind of settled down and looks so much more better. And for me, it's so light on my skin, this foundation, that it doesn't even feel like I'm wearing foundation, and it's so nice. And it's been hot today and I didn't feel muggy and feeling too like caked in makeup and feeling bleh because of it. So, and I tried out my lipstick today. Still a little bit uneasy with it, but I had some compliments, and my friend Sarah really loved it, so that's a plus. That's really good. I understand it's not for everyone and this probably doesn't suit me as good as somebody else, but it's still a really cool colour, and I'll probably still wear this for streams just because it's a funky colour, and why not just to dress up a bit. I actually quite like all the products I tried today, which is really great. I was really unsure about some of the stuff I got, but now that I've worn it and I can see it and how it's been, I actually really do like the concealer, the foundation, the blush, and like the lipstick. I used all of this stuff today and I really do like it, so it's really great. If you want to see more stuff like this, then obviously go ahead and give it a like on the video, and make sure to tell me in the comments and say any suggestions that you might want me to do in the future, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye bye.